winning Game 6 tonight here in Cleveland, and we're joined by Draymond Green, who had the triple-double tonight. And you're now 3-0 as an NBA center, so I guess this is your thing now. You're a center, right?
Watch out, Bill Russell. Will Chamberlain, all them guys. Watch out now. It might be the greatest to ever do it, Shaq. Watch out.
I mean, a triple-double and a clincher? Come on.
It's amazing, but, I mean, to have those numbers and win, that's what matters. If I had those numbers and we lost, it don't matter. They don't matter anyway. We won, and I'm kind of at a loss for words right now, as you can see. That's all I really care about. The triple-double's cool, and, maybe it'll be in somebody's history book, cool, but the part of history that I love is they can never take this away from us.
Draymond, I've saw this process since Saginaw, since we got a chance to have our powwow when you chose Michigan State in Joe's gymnasium, got a chance to watch you 4 years, always keeping in touch with you. And then for you when you get drafted, I knew the feeling you had when you dropped to the second round, and we talked about it. I'm saying you get a chance to go to the team. Talk about that process, and then ended up with how much work you put in this summer on your game back in Michigan.
Oh, man, it's been a long journey for me. Saginaw High School to Michigan State to second-round pick. And there's been so many key moments and key figures in my life to help me get to this point. Knowing guys like you, Joe D, Coach Izzo, all the guys that helped me along the way, Mateen Cleaves, that just, continue to push me, continue to help me, continue to guide me and mentor me. I couldn't have been placed in a better situation, going to Golden State and playing for Coach Jackson, who gave me an opportunity to show what I can do. When I fell to the second round and everybody said I'll never play, he gave me an opportunity. And, my role has been amazing. And to, get a championship in my third year, it's a great feeling.
Draymond, not only did you emerge this year as a starter and have a fantastic season, but you have emerged as the leader in this locker room. It's very uncommon for a young guy to take on that responsibility. But talk about your leadership style and the confidence you have in voicing your opinion and being that guy in the locker room.
Yeah, I'm definitely not shy to voice my opinion. Sometimes I can voice it a little too much. But, we have a great group of guys who allowed me to lead. If we got guys in the locker room and say, oh, man, in his third year, we don't have to listen to them, then I could be the greatest leader as I want to be. It don't matter, but, to gain the respect of these guys and everybody allowed me to be me from day one, and, it continue to get better and better with it. It's amazing, to be in this position. You couldn't, as confident as I am, you couldn't have told me I could be one of the leaders of an NBA team, let alone an NBA championship team. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whenever. I just wouldn't have believed it. But we got a great group of guys. Everybody's won, and they allowed me to be me.
I'm wondering, Draymond, as your role changed throughout the year, or when you talked to Steve Kerr about the things that he wanted you to do, it's always interesting to talk to pro players because at some point you do these certain things and everybody thinks that's where you stop and you're going to play 10 years that way and leave it alone. That's not really what was asked of you this year. My question, I guess, is did you have any trepidation or worry about the role that Steve asked you to play? And two is, how did you find the confidence to be as good as you are at the things that you do?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Starting off training camp was pathetic. I was bad, really, really, really bad. And, Coach Kerr, I felt like he was picking on me. Like everything I did, he had a problem with it. And, then he tell me, you need to do some of the things you did last year. And I'm like, all right, well, last year I run and I set a drag screen for Steph. But now you telling me if I'm the first big out, which I normally am because I'm usually faster than other big, to run to the post. And then you show me clips of me setting a drag screen if I'm the first big out. So I kind of thought he was messing with me. But him and Coach Gentry continued to stick with me, and, they helped me out with the role. I saw some film of Grant Hill in the situation with Phoenix or Boris Diaw, all those guys watching film of them in that role, and they helped me settle into the role.
Draymond, take me to the first 3 games in this series. You're 9-7 on the glass, and then the last 3, you're 16, 9, and 7 assists. What changed from the first 3 to the last 3?
I started being me. Those first 3, I was out there beating myself up, not being aggressive. I'm a confident player. That's what makes me who I am. And I was passing up shots, just wasn't me at all, and making the wrong decision because I'm passing up so many shots. And once I just said, hey, yeah, it is the NBA Finals, but it's basketball. come out, be aggressive. Everything changed for me in games 4, 5, and 6. Just my mentality was completely different.
Draymond, I know you're a team player, but we got to give you some accolades. You did have a triple-double in the finals at the center spot, and you're in the second round. No other second rounder has ever had a triple-double in the finals, so congratulations, young fella.
Thank you. I
Didn't
appreciate
another
it.
Michigan State guy have a triple-double in the finals, jumping center?
Yeah, that guy named Magic Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh,
I thought
watch
so.
out now.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm sure I'm not the first to point this out, but it's not a bad way to go into your free agent summer with a triple-double in a finals clincher on the resume. I'm just saying, it's not a bad thing. He's Draymond Green, unbeaten NBA center and now an NBA champion.